Hey,
Hey guys, this is Robert Gardner with the Robert Gardner Wellness Podcast. I'm happy to have the Tony Montana of Thai Massage, Noel Jose, on the show. We are ready to discuss video production and taking over the United States.
thank you for
Noel,
having me, man.
you're welcome. Can you tell them where they can contact you, or maybe give them your website, your contact information on social?
Well, you can see me in every single social media. So, well, I have a paper here because it's a lot. Wait a minute. So you can see me on Instagram and Pinterest and TikTok as Amazing She 30. Uh, you can see me on Facebook too as Amazing She Massage, and YouTube. My YouTube channel is Amazing She 31, and LinkedIn as my name as Noel Gorgoy Reyes.
Nice. So, Noel, you and I originally met because I did a training in Las Vegas with Michael Ortiz at Massage Customs. We
Yes.
had wonderful conversations about Cuban food and other stuff, in addition to massage. And then, man, I don't know if it was 6 months later or a year later. Like I saw like a couple videos float through my feed, and then all of a sudden I see videos floating through my feed, and it's like 5,000 views, 6,000 views. And it was like
I know.
just an onslaught of video production, which I regularly am promoting within my teaching practice for students to really embrace what social media will allow for free. And then finally, when I had a conversation with you, you were like, Robert, why won't these therapists make videos?
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man.
And I think there's a variety of reasons why massage therapists aren't making video consistently. But what did video do for your practice? Like, you releasing video consistently across social media platforms. You just mentioned like Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram. What is the other one? LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
What did releasing video, like? In other words, because I just see video released, I'm assuming you're doing a little bit of editing and processing. I'm
Yes.
assuming you're doing it yourself. What has it done to your business?
Well, man, I have to say that making videos changed my career completely, and I can tell you that I'm growing and growing very fast because I'm posting videos every single day. That is something that I try to do here in Vegas because we don't have a lot of people that they make videos, and they don't understand the power, how powerful is making videos, because that is one of the ways that you can show the people who you are, that people can trust you, because sometimes, and as a male therapist, it's kind of hard. I'm mostly in this city that is a women. It's a city just for women. You know what I mean? So as
Yeah.
a male therapist, that is my way to show the people who I am, what I do, and they can trust me. So in relation with the thing that you said, that in the training, uh, I don't know if you remember that I said, hey, how can I post my first video, because I don't know how to do that. So yeah, you show me how. You
No,
show
I
me
don't
how.
remember.
You gave me ideas. Yeah, you gave me
Well,
ideas on how.
I'm glad that I could seed that into the universe and annoy everyone.
So you gave me ideas with the Thai massage, like go to the gyms, try to promote your Thai massage, make videos, show the techniques that you learn, and I started doing that, and I saw the results quick.
Yeah.
People believe that you need when you make a video, you have to you get like 1,000 or 2,000 views in one time. No, this takes time. It's a long term. You know what I mean? And the first video that I post, I remember I got 70 views, and I was kind of like, what? 70 views? That's amazing.
Yeah.
So after that, I continue posting every single day, and the views was growing and growing and growing. Right now, every single video that I post got more than 2,000 views, and I share it with maybe like 3, 4 groups, So that means that people they follow me and they like what I do, and and the good thing about this is now people come to Vegas, and at the time that they are here, they contact me and they say, "Hey, I need to receive a massage from you," and I said, "Okay, let's do it." So yeah. So
Yeah.
for me, making videos is my way to grow my business and to grow my clientele every single day.
Yeah. It's such a sea change. I'm really glad that worked well for you. I think some of your parameters, being a male in the industry, wanting to do some Thai massage, is very similar to myself.
Yeah.
And it's a thing that I've promoted amongst students, but you're the one of anyone who like really grabbed video production and took the bull by the horns and kept doing it consistently.
Amen.
What do you do when you get haters? What do you do? And I've seen you do this, by the way. What do you do when you get haters on your, like, making negative comments on your videos?
To be honest with you, I love haters. I love it. They are my number one fan. I love it. Yeah, I think when you have haters, it's because the things that you are doing is good. You know what I mean? Because if you don't have haters, I believe the thing that you do is not good. It's so bad. So you're. I think people don't understand that when you make videos, you're going to have the good part and the bad part. You know what I mean? I remember in the first video that I made, I got like 5 haters. They said, "What are you doing? That is not Thai massage. That is not massage. What are you doing?" And I say, "Hey, show me what are you doing. I want to learn. Show me. I want to learn." And they
Yeah.
never respond. They never do nothing like that. So for me, haters, it's good. It's good. I love haters. I don't care.
My favorite was I would see videos float through and I would see people respond negatively in the comment section, and you would go in and it was like you could have taught a class in this, and the class was how to shut down a hater. They would tell Noel, this isn't traditional, this isn't Thai massage, we don't like you, this is a waste of time, whatever. And Noel would come in and say, thank you very much for that feedback, I really appreciate your comments. It's like it was so funny because what are they going to say? Like, because
Yeah,
you're basically like commending them for paying attention to you in like a very positive way. So it was like you were approaching their negativity with just abject positivity, and it just shut down the conversation as far as I could
yeah,
tell. I think mostly what I see, I get a lot of hate mail too from the amount of video we produce. I think primarily what I see is people just get angry because you represent something, and I feel like they're just sitting on a couch. Like, maybe
that's true.
maybe my videos aren't perfect. Maybe your videos aren't perfect. Maybe the production value could be better. Maybe we're not as well spoken, or whatever. But because we're actually putting ourselves out there, I feel like people have a response where they're like, well, I don't, that's different. I don't like it.
Yeah, yeah.
And go ahead.
When they see something different that is out of the regular things, they don't like it, and they try to shoot down everything. And with me, man, I don't care, because when you hate one video, you're going to have like 5 more after that. I don't care.
Yeah.
So
And it's also, it's multi-platform. I think people who are on YouTube, or sorry, on Facebook, who see your videos, maybe you float them through multiple groups. They see videos multiple times. They're like, I'm getting tired of seeing this guy. For every person who gets frustrated, who like unfollows you or wants to not see your stuff or blocks you or whatever, there's probably 5 people who become fans, who
oh yeah,
want to see your videos, who respond favorably. And what it is you're consistently narrowing the focus on the people who want to work with you. It's
that's true.
also that it's multi-platform. Are you releasing the same videos on YouTube that you're releasing on Facebook?
Yeah, when I release so I go first to Instagram, because that is my main platform, and
Okay.
after I release on Instagram, I release on Facebook, all the groups, YouTube, Pinterest, and TikTok. And TikTok is very different because you can get maybe like a piece of the video, not the entire video, but I put it there and I get views. Actually, I remember in my first video, I got like 1,000 views on TikTok, and I said, "What? What is this?" So, I try with every single platform. I love to experiment, even if I know that platform is not for massage. You know what I mean? So it was the same with Pinterest. When I told you, hey, do you use Pinterest? Man, do you know how many followers I have in Pinterest right now?
How many do you have?
1,300.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Pinterest is one of the platforms I haven't really delved into excessively. I think Trent has been posting some of my content there, but I haven't really dug into it much myself. I've been mostly kind of digging through TikTok
Yeah,
specifically, trying to understand the platform to make video there. But I think also when we talk about all these different platforms, massage therapists can become overwhelmed because it's just like, oh, it's so overwhelming. Like, what do we produce for where? LinkedIn isn't TikTok and
yes,
vice versa. But if you just continue to juggle, you start with one ball, you start with two, you
yeah,
start with three, you start with four, then it starts to make sense where it's like, oh, YouTube videos, we seem to do better when the videos are over 10 minutes long, when they're informational and teaching something. When we're on Facebook, we seem to do better with a little bit shorter videos
yeah,
typically, maybe 5 minutes or 2 or 3 minutes. With Instagram, you're only given a minute. Instagram TV, like you could do a little bit longer and upload there. And then stories is like a different component. So I understand how massage therapists can get overwhelmed because it seems very complex when you've never dealt with it. Just when I
yeah,
talked about Instagram, there's basically three kind of apps almost within Instagram. You got
yeah,
your main feed, you got stories, and you got IGTV, so it can be confusing. And that doesn't include Instagram Live. Each of those has a slightly
yeah,
different function. And increasingly, what I do is I will like cross promote across platforms, but increasingly I'll make content for the individual platforms because people looking for videos on YouTube and the suggested videos are usually looking for something a little bit different than people who are in like a Facebook group who see a video there.
The what? Sorry, that was a question.
No, I'm saying that the platforms can be a little bit different in what people are looking for. And we'll take a quick break.
Okay.
Hey y'all, this is Trent Knox, podcast producer for the Robert Gardner Wellness Podcast. I just want to come in here real quick and let you guys know about the free 30-day trial of our Reboot Insiders Club. If you want to take advantage of that, you can go to rgwellness.store/free trial and take advantage of a 30-day free trial of our leading subscription service. Back to Robert and Noel in the studio.
Noel, when it comes to video production, again, I want you to give your name and also where they can contact you again before I go into that.
Okay, so my name is Noel Gorgoy Reyes. I'm I'm a massage therapist from Las Vegas, Nevada. So you can follow me and all the social medias that you can imagine. So you can follow me on Instagram, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest as Amazing She 30. Facebook as Amazing She Massage. On LinkedIn with my name, Noel Gorgoy Reyes, and on YouTube as Amazing She 31.
Noel, since you're on all of those platforms, what do you think are the ones that have the most potential that massage therapists aren't using? Where can you get more exposure?
For me, Instagram.
Instagram. Okay.
Yeah, for me, Instagram. The majority of the clients, for example, that I get, they're from Instagram.
So are those people searching hashtags or is it just showing you people in your area like organically in the feed?
Well, Hashtags is very important. You know, you need to make sure that you have the really good hashtags. I'm the kind of person that I like to do a lot of reach out. I like to reach out a lot, and they say that when you have to choose the hashtags, you need to make sure that you have hashtags between 0 and 500,000, no more than that. Because if you do more than that, you don't have any possibility to go
Yeah.
up in the list.
So if a hashtag has 3 million, uses, you're not going to stand out in that 3 million. But if you have, is it 500,000 you said or
Yeah,
less?
five
Yeah,
hundred thousand or less.
it's more narrow. Yeah, it's more narrow hashtag. Yeah.
Yeah, you have more possibility to go on top of the top, and people can see you more.
If I had to say like for its like value, like you've gotten clients, are you getting more clients from Instagram or from Pinterest?
No, I'm getting more clients from Instagram. The good thing with
Okay.
Pinterest is this: you can drive a lot of people to your website or to your Instagram page through
Yeah.
Pinterest. Because believe it or not, Pinterest, you have billions of people in that website and that
Yeah.
platform, and they see you every single time. Even if you're doing massage, it doesn't matter. They use that for everything. And I'm getting a lot of followers on Instagram because Pinterest. So they see,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
So
they
the
see me.
cross between the platforms. Yeah.
Yeah, they see me there, and they go to my Instagram account because the link that I have from Pinterest is from Instagram, so I connect everything.
Yeah, I've had some people I've talked to. They feel like not Instagram. They feel like TikTok is the most fun, the most creative. And I talked with Josh Terry recently, and he wasn't discouraging me from releasing massage content on TikTok, but he really felt like I needed to start diversifying the platforms and diversifying what I was
Of
delivering.
course,
So
of
he was
course.
actively encouraging me to do philosophy related content, ethics related content, historical related content, comedic stuff, along with the massage on TikTok specifically, trying to garner more audiences.
Yeah.
And on TikTok, it functions, you can't direct message someone unless they also follow you,
Yep.
but you can link them like your YouTube or your Instagram. So I'm thinking about doing that in the future. It's a little weird to me because I'm still writing this line where I need to talk with Dijon Culpepper. We had a good podcast about the relationship between personal and professional. And I think that line between personal and professional is, for me, getting increasingly blurry because the more of these podcasts I do, my personality comes through. The more of these
Yeah.
podcasts I do, people see me, they form opinions, they like me, they don't like me. You get lovers, you get haters, so to speak. And I don't really know anymore. Like, in other words, as a massage educator, I'll always release massage educational content.
Yeah.
The
That makes sense.
challenge is massage therapists on the whole and the way that they're behaving with platforms. They're not interested in educational content. They're interested in being entertained.
Yeah. That's true, and I think that is something that the industry need to change. It's changing, believe it or not. Now they're more open to different
Yeah,
things. Like, for example, Thai massage. I remember in the beginning of my career, people never talk about Thai massage.
yeah,
Never. And now, because you are pushing Thai massage to massage therapists, and we are doing all the things and releasing video every single day, so people are more interesting. Actually, in Vegas, I have a lot of people interested about Thai massage. They say, "Hey, do you teach? Do you teach Thai massage?" And I say, "I wish, but
yeah,
I have my trainer. He's the guy."
yeah.
So, but yeah, people are more interested right now. But yeah, we need to keep going, changing things.
Yeah, that line, the line between personal and professional. Social media develops, and I'm sure it does this with you as well. Um, I did a class, and Knives Monroe, a great colleague of mine, he shot some video, which is on our subscription service and on YouTube. And
Yeah,
then he gave me a bunch of photos. And my first thought when I got them was like, okay, yeah, man, they're good photos, but like I could use more video was my first thought. And then the photos were on my phone, and then I took my gallery and like trimmed it, and then I wrote some text on it, and then later I downloaded Canva and started putting text on my
Yeah,
photos. So I could crop and adjust the image and like put some text on it or like quotes from myself.
yeah,
And I was absolutely amazed at how much attention they got. Where memes, for instance,
yeah.
memes, and going to a meme generator and making a meme with the baby Yoda from Star Wars, and then putting like
Yeah,
that with some sort of massage thing and like floating it, and it would get like 60 shares, so many likes. But every time they do that, my link for Robert Gardner Wellness is right there. So people are, like, in other words, Facebook just wants attention. When I give them content that people interact with, they show it to more people. When you hate my videos, kind people, Facebook shows it to more people.
yes, that's true.
So
That's true.
yeah, like attention, people's attention. I think like on Facebook, if somebody's scrolling through, are they going to watch a minute long video? Maybe. Will they look at a meme and read it and laugh? Yes, if the meme is good. So I've kind of diversified content and been releasing more of that in addition to videos. So it's like your sort of brand becomes more
Yeah,
diversified. It's the same thing as me releasing photos of food I made. I'm a massage therapist. Why is he releasing photos of food? But it sort of builds brand around, oh, Robert Gardner is a cook. He likes Tony Bourdain. He likes to travel. It adds to this personal detail, which I think as a male therapist helps draw people into our practice because they're dealing with us and our personality. They're having a
yeah,
chance to
that's true.
connect before they come in.
That's true, man. I think in relation with the memes, it's kind of funny because now I'm trying to do kind of the same. When I don't have any personal video to show, doing any massage or whatever, I I post like these videos memes that we have in Instagram. Actually, it's a guy that he created that, and it's amazing. It's so fun. It's very funny, and I remember in the first video that in the first meme that I put on Facebook, I got like 20,000 views, and I said, "What?" So it's true. People pay more attention to funny things sometimes that something that is more educated. So I'm trying to mix everything because it's kind of like some people it's kind of like they feel boring when you put every single day something about massage, so I'm trying to change everything. But yeah,
I think it's just diversity.
yeah,
Long
it's
it's
diversity.
just
Yeah,
diversity. And in the end, if you're, like you and I, we don't have a lot of monetary resources to put into ads
yeah,
to make the platforms open up to show people our stuff. So we have to actually garner like people's attention. So for instance,
yeah,
we started a podcast. One of the benefits with podcasts that didn't really occur to me is when we do the podcast, people can listen to it in the shower.
yeah,
People can listen to it in the car. They're not going to listen to a YouTube video in the car likely. Then in addition, there was this thing where on the podcast you could interview other people in
yeah,
other industries and sort of business network while producing content. The other thing is we can take clips of this podcast, do a screenshot, float it on
yeah.
Instagram so you can multi-purpose the same content.
Yeah, and I think when you told me about that, I remember the day that you said that you was thinking about podcasts and everything. I told you, man, that is a really good idea because you can show in the podcast different things like massage, yoga instructor, different things, and people they are going to be a little more interesting about the podcast and about everything. You know what I mean? So it's the same that you said, diversity.
Yeah. What challenges have you dealt with recently in your practice? Like it sounds like things are growing and going good. Are you still working at Massage Customs?
Well, I'm still working on massage customs right now, but next year is my transition year, so I'm going to rent my first room, and I'm gonna try to, because now I have a clientele and people, and I can make money and I can grow a little more. I think one of the challenges that I have in the past, and that was the reason why I didn't have my room on my place, is because I didn't know how to do marketing at that time. I'm not an expert, but I know how to survive right now. So I know how to do
Knowing
marketing.
how to survive is the first step. I'm
Yes.
42 and I'm still working on that.
So I know how to create content and to attract people to my practice. I know it's a challenge because it's not the same when you work for somebody and they give you the clients, that if you work for as a solo and you have to attract everybody to your place. It's a different
Yeah.
challenge, but I think I'm gonna do really good because I'm very positive about everything, and yeah, I'm gonna crush it.
Yeah. What other challenges are you dealing with, like, at the moment in building your practice? What are the things like you're kind of butting up against?
Uh,
Because you said the marketing didn't come naturally, you're kind of learning it. What else are you having like issues with?
um, I don't know, man. I think I'm really good right now at rebooking people. In the past,
Mhm.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
That is something that I have to say thank you, Michael Ortiz, because he showed me how to do that, and he showed me how
Yeah.
to do that and how to be aggressive when you have to do the rebooking stuff. And I think now I'm ready. I think I don't know what is the issues that I can have in my place right now.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready.
Most people have like specific stuff in business that'll grate on them because they can't quite figure it out. And even myself, I'm a little bit like that. Like, we've had some issues recently with like delegation and like managing staff essentially. So everybody's got like little rough edges, things they're good at, things they're not so good at. It's extremely easy for me to develop curriculum and write and produce video. It's not as easy for me to manage staff and
Yeah.
like taxes, payroll,
Well,
accounting, that sort of thing. Spreadsheets aren't my bag.
well, I think that was one of the challenges that I'm gonna have, like taxes and everything. And I'm learning how to do that, and I'm learning about budgets and everything. But it's kind of hard, man. It's mostly for me because I'm an immigrant, and I don't have that background in my country, so I'm trying to learn everything that I can. So
Yeah, get a good accountant. If you can afford it, definitely get a good accountant. I think that the money you save from a good accountant helping you write things off and manage that is well worth whatever they get paid. It also means that we get to focus. So, for instance, like Trent helps me with stuff. When Trent helps me with stuff, it allows me to focus on developing curriculum, shooting video, doing those other things, and focus on what I'm really good at. I don't know if it's a great idea for me to spend time on my accounting if that's not something I enjoy and that's
yeah.
not something ever going to be as good as a qualified CPA at.
Yeah, I think it's true. I think for me right now, I have to do everything because I can't afford to have a person to, you know, that takes
Yeah.
time. But in the future, of course, I'm gonna have a person just for taxes and just for things that I don't have to do. I'm gonna concentrate more on how to do the marketing stuff, or maybe I can pay to another person to do the marketing stuff. But I am not going to stop making videos. You know what I mean? Because first, I love it. I love to
Yeah,
do it.
so and that's the thing. That's what you're good at. I say you play to your strengths. Over time, you take the stuff you don't like or you're not very good at, and I would
Yeah.
slowly try to outsource those. Try to find people to take care of some of those tasks. I think that's a big step. Beth Peterson was talking about potentially or going out on her own and having sort of a facility of sorts, maybe hiring staff or independent contractors, something along those lines.
Yep.
And it's like you have to get into that management, which is managing other people. You have to learn, I think, delegation is key if you're gonna try to build and try to scale.
Yeah, that's true. And I think one of the reasons why I want to go solo is because I want to have a little time for me, because I want to focus on other things, like I want to teach people. I talked to you about it, and I want to be like an educator because I think I have the quality to be an educator. And but that takes time. I need to have days to spend on that, because it's not easy for me. And mostly when I have to do something in English, if I have to teach in English, it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? So, but I know I can do it, and I want to focus more in those areas.
Robert, let's go to break.
Take a quick break.
Hello, this is Trent Knox, podcast producer for the Robert Gardner Wellness Podcast. I just wanted to let you guys know that we're currently doing a holiday sale on all our digital workbooks and videos. If you head to bit.ly/RGW holiday sale, and you can take advantage of that 20% off of all workbooks and videos. Back to Robert and Noel in the studio.
Hey guys, it's Robert Gardner with the Robert Gardner Wellness Podcast. I'm here with Noel Jose, the man I say who is the Tony Montana of Thai massage. So Noel, again, give them your name and also where they can contact you on social.
Okay, so my name is Noel Gorgoy Reyes, or Noel Jose Gorgoy Reyes. I'm from Las Vegas. I'm a massage therapist here in Las Vegas. You can follow me in all social medias. So you can follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok as Amazing She 30. You can follow me on Facebook as Amazing She Massage, on YouTube as Amazing She 31, and LinkedIn with my name as Noel Gorgoy Reyes. And I forgot to say this, and on my website too, amazingshe31.com.
So learning how to delegate, having a business is different than just working as a therapist for someone else. There are different skills that have to be built. If you're interested in working towards education, Noel, we've had conversations behind the scenes about maybe developing a teacher training program. We could talk about that. And then what I would do is, whether you're building your own practice or you're moving towards education, I think you just build incrementally.
Yeah.
You just start off kind of where you are, and just I'm real honest about where I'm at, personally and professionally, and I just continue to try to level up each time I do something, make it a little bit better, make it a little bit larger. I think that the hurdles you may have with language, I can tell you that your English is better than my Spanish.
Well, thank you for the compliment.
So, I mean, the thing is, like, we joke about it, but for instance, people have asked me about our subscription service and whether we would do it in other languages, which I don't speak currently. So the challenge is, I don't even know if between the South American and Central American marketplace in Spain, are there enough Spanish speakers that basically there's a need in a marketplace and are not being served because there aren't enough educators who speak Spanish in those countries. I'm not really sure.
Well, bro, I can tell you that we have a huge Spanish Spanish speaker community. In my Instagram, I have a lot of people from different from Colombia, Peru, all these a lot of Latin American countries that they do Thai massage actually, and they love all the videos that we release. They love the videos that you release, and they say, "Who is this guy?" And I say, "He's my trainer." So I think it's an amazing market that we can go deep. No, right now, it takes time, but I think it's a really good market that we can do a lot of things for them. And I'm very open. I'm very open to do it. I don't care. I love to speak Spanish too. So.
Well, I mean, we talked about doing a long-term class, like a retreat in South Padre, which is the very southern tip of Texas, much more Spanish speaking there. We talked about going to Hawaii, but if we picked a country in Central or South America, I'm trying to think of where I would want to go. If I would want to go to Colombia specifically. Costa Rica would be nice. Costa Rica, in a way, feels like it might be a little played out because everybody goes there, but maybe it would be great. I don't know.
Oh man, that is the best place that you can do a retreat. To be honest with you,
you've been before?
Beautiful, man. It's beautiful. And actually,
Yeah.
when I went there, they have places that they rent for retreats.
Yeah.
So I have all
So
the connections.
I had someone on Instagram contact me from Mexico City, and they were like, "Will you come to Mexico City?" And I was like, "Yes, I will eat all of your tacos. I will drink
Ah,
all of your tequila, and I will learn Spanish as quickly as possible."
yeah, Mexico
Yeah.
is a really good country too. It's so beautiful, and they do a lot of retreats there. So
Yeah. So yeah, there's tons of options. I think it's also interesting when I discuss this with you. There's more of like an international flavor because we're dealing with social media, which essentially has like international distribution.
yeah,
So we're just seeing, how people respond or who's watching our videos or what people like, or it's hard to explain because I think some therapists, it's like they don't want people from other countries to necessarily like their content because they don't think they can become clients.
yeah, that's true. And I I mean, we can do a lot of things, bro. You know, we can yeah, we can do a lot of things.
Every time we talk to Noel, I'm like, I'm sitting there. It's like with Scarface and his cousin or whatever, and it's like there's a banker with like a pallet of money wheeling it off to go launder it.
Yeah.
Noel's always got an idea about how to work
Oh
how to work
yeah,
this.
of course, man. It's
Yeah.
because you know why? It's because this industry allows you to do a lot of things, not just about massage. You can do a lot of things like teaching different things. You know what I mean? So like that I say, I'm very open to do whatever I can do. Retreats was one of my main goals, you know, because I love to travel, and retreats give you the option to travel to different countries or states or whatever, and
Yeah.
and I think it's a really good way to show the people more about Thai massage and more about what we do, and they
Yeah.
love it. People pay a ton of money to go to the
Well,
retreats.
we had some conversations internally, and our subscription service is $7. People unsubscribe from this, sometimes or whatever,
Yeah,
and talking about doing a retreat in Hawaii. And these are big bucks, these long retreats, a week long, whatever. And people internally in my organization were saying, "Listen, these therapists are broke; they can't afford this." And I went, "No, but you're not selling it to the same people. There are
yeah,
some people who are going to come just because it's something interesting they don't know, but it's in Hawaii, and they want to write it off as a tax thing or whatever."
yeah,
So it's kind of interesting because it gets to this point where in video you're selling lifestyle. And when I think about lifestyle, I really got into hip hop at a point when I started getting into entrepreneurship because hip hop is selling style. Hip hop is selling merchandise, jeans, clothes, cristal, champagne,
yeah,
alcohol, cars. The thing is, can you imagine you and I sort of working together and building a brand where we had sunglasses, where we had like volleyball shorts, where you had Thai massage pants, where you had yoga mats, and
yeah.
you're putting your logo, and it's like those potentials exist. You just have to incrementally build, and I'm not exactly sure, like, in other words, I don't have the experience with that in the past, so it's something you have to learn incrementally as you grow. But people want Thai massage mats, for instance, and we have a challenge right now because Thai massage mats are so large, they're physically bulky. I can't order them and keep like 100 Thai massage mats in my house because it would take up a whole room.
Oh
So
yeah.
we have like drop shipping and outsourcing, but I feel like there are a lot of avenues like that our industry just isn't particularly paying attention to.
Oh yeah. We have a lot of avenues, and we have a lot of websites and a lot of things that you can in different places that you can sell everything that you have to do. I know it takes time, and that is another kind of market that we have to do. It's kind of like another business, you know. It's out of the massage industry. No, not
Yeah.
out of the massage industry, but out of the our regular staff. You know what I mean? But but I know massage therapists that they sell a lot of things, a lot of things.
A lot of facilities, a lot of massage facilities I've gone to shy away from merchandise, shy
Yeah,
away from retail because it's a challenge to keep stocked, and then they got to have somebody manage it, and then they got to keep notes, and then they got to figure out what to buy and what are the, just it's like a lot of upfront money because you have to buy the stuff to then sell it.
Yeah.
I think they're leaving a lot of money on the table. So, for instance, like I would take clients and show them how to use tennis balls as like self massage tools. And then people are like, man, you get tennis balls with your logo on it. And I'm like, I know, we're working on it. Like it takes time to develop those things and to be able to add that into what you do.
Yeah, to develop a brand and start putting things like that in in items takes time, man. Takes time.
Yeah.
But you can do it in the future, You can do it in the future. I see you. I see you like that. I see you like that.
I'm a mo. We'll take a quick break.
Do you want to take a call?
Oh yeah, we took a call. I thought you were gonna ask about a break.
All right, here we go.
We'll try it. We'll see if this works.
Ah,
We've had mixed responses to phone calls previously.
oh, okay.
Okay. Maybe they don't want to answer. So much for that.
We've had people come on and like curse or be rude, so it's just always interesting.
All right, well,
Yeah, I mean, I think
we can take a real quick break.
Okay, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hey, y'all, this is Trent Knox, podcast producer for the Robert Gardner Wellness Podcast. Just want to come in here and tell y'all once again about the free trial that we currently have for our industry-leading subscription service. You can go over there and check out over 400 plus hours of video content. Go to rgwellness.store/free trial to take advantage of that 30-day free trial. Back to Robert and Noel in the studio.
Hey guys, it's Robert Gardner again with Noel Jose. Noel, can you tell them again very quickly where they can find you on social media or your website?
So you can find me in amazing. Sorry. You can find me in Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok as Amazing She 30. On Facebook as Amazing She Massage. On YouTube as Amazing She 31, and LinkedIn as Noel Gorgoy Reyes, my name. And on my website is amazingshe31.com.
Nice. So, Noel, we talked about merchandising. We got a little bit into hip hop. What else do you see in the future of the
I think the future of the massage industry is going to be amazing. I think in terms of everything. I'm talking about prices. I'm talking about classes. I'm talking about everything in general. Um, I I think we're going to be big in social media. Very, very, very. Actually, I can tell you, I have experience in that. So I think we need to continue doing that, and we need to continue working hard in those areas, because it's the only way that we can show that we deserve everything that we need. You know what I mean? Because sadly, people sometimes they see massage as a sexual stuff. You know what I mean? And we are not that. So we are changing. Believe it or not, we are changing that, but we need to keep going, working on that.
The changing of public perception, I've talked about that via video production many times, and that's one of the reasons I've told massage therapists to go out and make video, is because we get to personalize massage so they understand who massage therapists are and what we do. They get to see our work, connect with us, and it separates us from Phoebe from Friends.
Yes.
If the mass media is controlling the dialogue and conversation about what massage is, it sort of skews it in a certain way. So if we get a chance to actually show the public what we do in mass, which we can, by the way, it totally changes public perception of what massage is. One of the things that I figured out, I think, years ago, and that I'm really interested to see what will happen, is I really think that mat based and clothes on is a big niche. And I think that the industry overall is going to diversify, and that in particular is going to grow and develop until it takes over a segment of the marketplace. There are certain factors around mat-based clothes-on work that make it infinitely marketable compared to what most people think of as massage.
Yeah.
You can film and photo document almost everything. You can show it off. You can demonstrate it publicly the way you demonstrate chair massage. And I think it's just very, from the outside, when it's done well, it's just very aesthetically pleasing. But I suspect that the industry as a whole will diversify. Um, Different kinds of fringe bodywork services will become more commonplace as massage itself is more in the public's eye. They're going to start looking for fringe kinds of body work, nuanced services they can't get from big box providers.
Yeah, that's true. And one of the reasons why I said that in relation with the mat work, so for example, in Vegas, we have a lot of people that they don't believe that the mat work is worth it. You know what I mean? They believe that just the table is the kind of massage that you can do, and that's it. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that is one of the reasons why I'm trying to promote a little more the mat work, because in my personal experience, I get more results when I work on the mat than when I work
Yeah.
on the table. And my
So
personal experience
more results for the client
for the client.
out of
Yeah.
the mat work. And then why
Yes.
is that?
I think it's because we have more. In my case, I think it's because I have more space to work on the client. I can go a little more in detail. For example, if we're going to talk about the neck, I can go a little more in detail on the neck. On the table, you can work on the neck on details, but for example, you can't put your knees on
Yeah.
the neck. You know, it's kind. You can do it, but it's kind of hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So on the mat, you have more. You feel. I feel more stable when I have to put the pressure in the neck or in any place that I have to put the knee, and yeah, it's more. You have more space. You can do a lot of things,
Yeah.
and this is funny because I have clients that they are interesting about receiving Thai massage, and when I say that, hey, I'm gonna do the Thai massage on the floor, Thai mat, they say, hey, but why do you don't do it on the table? I normally see that the Thai massage is on the table. Well, now it's new, and we are going to do it on the Thai on the Thai mat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try. So when I do the Thai massage there, and I finish, they say, wow, I don't want to go to the table again. And
Yeah.
I say, and why? Because you put every single place, every single part of your body in my body.
Yeah.
And I felt that the pressure is much better. And I say that is the reason why I'm trying to do the transition to the mat, you know, and because it's easy for me.
So, and that's the other part. Like, I think if we were just selling Thai massage as it's easier for the practitioner, that's great. We want it to be easier for the us as givers. But for a receiver, I think that was why I was, quiet to let you answer the question. I hear the same feedback repeatedly, and clients will get a session with me and they'll say, Robert, why isn't this everywhere? This is absolutely amazing. And I said, I can't get massage therapists to think of this as massage. And they're like, what? And I go, they're used to being on a table. It's that the public has been sold this one thing, and we're trying to change public perception about the diversity in the massage marketplace. Consumers can't buy what they don't know about.
Yeah, that's true. And one of the experience that I have, I remember we went to uh, Michael and me. We went to one of the rock climbing places, and the first time that we was there, we did Thai massage and chair massage, right? And people was near to us, and they say, "What is that for?" So they was looking to the mat, and I said, "That is for Thai massage. Do you know what is Thai massage?" I don't know what is that. And why do you do on the mat and not on the table? Well, this is better than the table. Do you want to try? They said, okay, let me try. They was falling asleep. Like, oh my god. Can I book right now? I say, yes, we can book right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it all depends. I think that the marketplace will diversify. I think aquatic therapies are really great. Aquatic therapies are challenging because you have to have a pool. Some of the therapeutic flight I blend into my sessions always blows people's minds if I do that with them.
Yeah.
That's really from like acro yoga, though I don't use the term